blessed people. I haven't filmed in a little bit, and I felt called to record right now. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Probably just the usual, my emotions, because that's what we do here. I'm late for work, and I don't know what's going on with my skin lately, but like, I feel like I need to detox my body. I've been eating like a lot of sugar, and like just typically like always falling off my goals. Like I've been going to the gym consistently. I haven't been going every day like I was before, but like as for my food, like I kind of just gave up. I got to the point where I was like, okay, healthy eating isn't changing anything. I'm just gonna eat whatever the fuck I want. And now I'm starting to notice the way that not eating healthy affects my body. So, and it's in little ways. It's in like being sluggish and more tired, headaches, my skin being really red. So maybe I will go back to eating healthy. I just don't want to. I'm kind of just like in that avoidant energy right now of like, oh, I don't want to face anything. Do you guys ever feel like every day is up and down? Like you could be feeling like on top of the motherfucking world because you like feel really good about where you're at, and then the next day you're like, oh, I haven't made any progress. Because that's how I feel every day. I feel like that every day, like with my emotions, and specifically like my ability to move on from the past. I'm a Scorpio rising, bro. I heard that it's really hard for us to let go of things. We're grudge holders. Also, I feel like I mentioned this in every video now, but I'm a Taurus moon. Tauruses are also fucking stubborn as fuck. Like, and the Scorpio Taurus axis, I feel like there's something to do with that there. I'm not a fucking astrologer. I just hear things and I repeat them, which probably isn't smart, but like whatever. Anyways, I'm a grudge holder to my core, but not even grudges. I just can't let go of things. I just can't. I hold on to things. I hold on to emotions. And that's why I've been trying to get more into like moving my body and like doing the pole dancing classes. I'm doing kickboxing tonight. And like, because apparently it's really good to like move your body and release that energy. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to meet new people. I'm like doing all the things, but I still feel the same that I felt this whole year so far that I've been mentioning in every video. I still feel the same. Like I'm trying to do all these things, but I don't feel like they're working really. And then like one day I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, like everything feels amazing. I'm accomplishing all my goals. I've made so much progress. And then I'm just back in the same boat like the next day where I'm like, oh no, I actually like haven't emotionally got over anything. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what I'm doing. I had a mental breakdown last night. I cried to God, which I haven't done in a long time. And I was just like, bro, I need help. I need help because I don't know how the fuck to move on from this shit. There's just so many things that like I can't move on from. And I was planning on starting therapy, and then I just avoided it. Like I was in contact over email with somebody about starting therapy, and then I just like didn't respond like I do with everybody. Like I can't fucking respond to messages because I get avoidant and overwhelmed. And I'm just like, I got so sick of myself because I'm like, I'm so tired of avoiding myself, but I'm not ready to face it. I'm not ready to face everything because I feel like I face it in little ways every day. Like I'm constantly like having these types of conversations that I'm having right now. I have them with myself all the time. So it's like, I'm constantly having like realizations and like conversations about like just deep things with myself that I face every day that I know are issues. So I'm like, I don't want to do it like full out because it's like that makes it like real, but then I know that like dealing with it is going to help me. I don't know, everything's just kind of fucked right now. Like family wise, fucked. Just like, I don't know, home wise, fucked. Emotionally, I'm fucked. And I'm just like, I'm just in this energy of look away, I don't care. I'm just gonna keep eating my food and vibing and just doing my best in the places that I can. And it's like, okay, that's not that bad because it's like I'm still going to the gym. I'm doing really great at work. Like that's something I'm proud of myself for, is like I'm doing a really great job at work. But it's like at the end of the day, like I don't really care about this job. Like I do because I care about everything that I do, but like in the grand scheme, like I don't care about my job. I want to put that energy into like YouTube. But then even this too, like I feel like I've been avoidant with it because, and I do this with everything that I truly care about, I avoid, because it's like too overwhelming to just fully dive in and put your best. And then I've been putting my absolute best into my job, and I've been getting, I mean, I don't really get like monetary gain from it, but I get like a sense of like I'm good at my job, which I like that feeling. And then I also get like compliments from my boss, which is always nice. But like imagine if I put that energy into everything. And I said I was going to do that. Like in my last couple videos, I talked about how I want to put like my Sid energy in everything, like just put full passion into everything. And I started it, like I painted my bed and putting more color, and then I had these plans to do more creative things with like other things in my life, and then I got sucked back into the past. I got sucked back into past emotions for people that I already tried to move on from. I got sucked back into that, and now I'm in that energy again of just like ruminating on the motherfucking past of why things didn't work out. And I'm just like pissed off because I'm like, oh my god, can you just get your head in the game? Like imagine where you could be if you just move the fuck on. But it's like, it's not that I have a, like, I know we have a choice in everything that we do, but it's like I feel so out of control with my emotions. Like I'm not able to just move on. Like if I could, I just fucking would already. Like what do you mean? If emotions are so easy to move on from, we would just shut them off and keep going. But that's the thing about emotions, is like they are intense, and especially when you're like a really emotional person, like you are your emotions, which is like hard because you almost have to teach yourself, which I used to do this a lot, like you almost have to teach yourself like I am not my emotions, it's just something I'm feeling in this moment, but this is not who I am in my whole. Like this is just something I'm experiencing right now, because emotions are constantly fluctuating. Like that's the thing of why I can be so proud of myself one day and then feeling so shit the next, is because my emotions. And that's why you can't trust them, and that's why you can't put your whole identity into them. But it's hard when they're so intense, you resonate so much with them. How can you not feel like they are everything and that they are true? Like that's why it's so hard being somebody that also, like, when you're in relationships, which I'm not right now, but mentally I might as well fucking be. That's why it's so hard to be somebody that dates anybody, because when you're an emotional person and you get your emotions either hurt or like they're happy, like they define everything. And that's one of the biggest things I've learned in my relationships, is why they might be not working out, is because I don't know. Okay, let me talk about something that happened the other day. I feel like I always have situations happen where, to me, the person I care about has an opportunity to care about me in the same way. Like they have an opportunity to do something for me where I really need it, and it would mean that if they did it, like they're on my side in life. Like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like they have my back type shit. And I always have those moments happen where I have that expectation, like, oh, if they do this, they care, and if they don't give a fuck. And then they don't do it, and my whole world crashes, and I'm like, they don't care about me. And that's what I fully believe. And then they tell me, like, no, I do care about you, I just can't do that for you. And then I'm thinking, like, but I would do it for you. I would do it for you in a heartbeat. It's not even a question. It wouldn't even take anything out of my day to do that. So then I'm sitting there thinking and questioning, am I asking too much, or are they just not capable of giving me what I need? And is it right for me to completely write people off? Like, should I listen to the voice in my head that's telling me you're what's the word? Like, what's the word? Like, when I get into these relationships, I often feel this intuition. I don't know if it's my intuition or just, I don't know what it is. This voice in my head that tells me, like, they're not good enough. You need to be single and wait for the one. Like, I always get that voice. And that's why I left the last person I was with. But then I also have this voice that's like, but people aren't perfect. But then it's like, I'm not expecting people to be perfect. I'm expecting them to care for me in the way that I care for them, because I would do it for them. But then it's also like, you can't expect people to care for you in the same way. But then I'm like, why not? Because if that's the way that I feel cared for, why can't I expect you to care for me in that way? If you cared about me, would you not try to show me in the way that I need? Do you know what I mean? Like, I need to give an example. So basically the other day, I had an issue where like I really needed to be picked up. And I was kind of far away. But again, like, I would do it in a heartbeat. And I even offered this person money just because I was so like, I don't have anybody else I can call and I need to be picked up. And I asked them, can you please pick me up? I will pay you. And they said like, no, I can't. It's too far away and it's too late. But I was just like, but I would do it for you and I would never charge you. I would do it because you need it. And then it just was like, why? And I got mad at them. And then I was like, you know what? Even though I'm mad, I'm just gonna say I'm sorry and that I shouldn't have put that expectation on them, because I guess it's not fair to expect somebody to drop everything and come get you. Like, I know that's not fair, but I would do it. So then it's like, okay, but is it people pleasing, or do you actually care about people? I don't know. Because just because I would do that, does that mean that I disrespect myself in order to put others forward? Probably. And can I really be mad at somebody because they don't want to put me before their self? I don't think I can. But then at the same time, I get mad because I'm just like, but when you love people, you do have to put them before you. Sometimes when things get to those points, there's just certain moments in life where you have to put them before you and you can't think of yourself because you care about them and you want to protect them and whatever. And I feel like I've been that way, but I've never seen other people be that way for me. And I'm just like, and I always get basically like felt or told that like, oh, you can't expect that of people. But then it's like, why not? Where are the other people like me then that do expect that and would do that? Because I'm so sick and tired of feeling this way. And that's basically like something I've been struggling with these last couple of days, is like trying to figure out, like, are they the problem or am I the problem? And I think this is why like I have so many issues with relationships. And this is definitely something I need to go to therapy for, because for once in my life, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, I pride myself on like, okay buddy, I need to get over. Ugh. I pride myself on like being self-aware and like always kind of knowing what I need to do. Like, I always know, like, oh, I know what foods I'm supposed to eat to feel better, or like I know what emotions I'm feeling right now, and I know what past thing I need to let go of. Like, I'm always somebody where like I'm really good at seeing what my insecurities are and being like, okay, that's because of this, I need to work on that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm really good at seeing myself because I fucking dive deep into myself all the time, and I'm able to see other people as well, really well. But for once in my life, I don't know the answer to this one. I don't know if I'm the problem or if they are. And this is why, again, I've had so many issues, because whenever I'm in these relationships, I always feel this way, like they should be doing this. But then I put that in the back burner because I'm like, no, you have too high of expectations. And then I end up being with people that don't really fuck with me. But then now I'm starting to think, well, maybe they became that way because of my expectations and they just couldn't match up, so they became even lower than they could have been if I just let them be. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just struggling with the idea that maybe I was always the problem, or maybe I was never the problem. I don't know. So that was just a fucking rant I didn't expect to go on. But yeah, I don't know. Like, this energy, I feel like there's always something. There's always the full moon or the eclipse or the motherfucking Kazemi or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. All I know is that like every day I'm either up here, I'm down fucking here, and I'm just hanging on by a motherfucking thread, trying to figure it out and trying to like keep my cool and not freak out and not like act out of my emotions. Like the other fucking night, I was trying to meditate, get my fucking mind in order. And out of nowhere, I started thinking of somebody from the past and I started bawling my motherfucking eyes out. And I was just like, Okay, so meditating's over now, because now I can't stop thinking about this person and everything that I did wrong in the relationship. And then I was like, I need to write them something. And I was so, bro, I was this close to texting them because I wrote out something that I was just like, I need them to hear this. But then I talked myself off the ledge and I was like, okay, what happened last time you did this? They did not give a fuck and you felt like shit. So if you pour your heart out on the line, if you put your heart out on the line right now, pour out your motherfucking soul, are they emotionally intelligent enough to feel it, or are they gonna disregard it because they're avoidant? They're gonna disregard it, so don't fucking put your heart out on the line because you're gonna get hurt. And I had to talk myself off the ledge because I was like, no, if they just heard how I felt, like, they would understand, and then we would talk and we would have a heart to heart. And I was like, be realistic, that's not gonna happen because they don't do that shit. They're avoidant. So I don't know, man. This is just shit I've been like thinking about and just like trying to deal with. And I know this video has no rhyme or reason, but I feel like most of the time mine don't. I just talk about shit I'm going through, and people for some reason like resonate with it. So I'm glad, because I don't feel so alone when that happens. I don't know. I can't think of anything else to say right now. I just like, shit's kind of fucked, but then shit's also fine. And I'm just trying to figure it out and ride the energy waves. My voice is really like not working right now. I'm trying to ride the energy waves when they come. Like when the highs come, I'm trying to ride them out. And then when the lows come, I'm trying to deal with them and survive them and not push them away. Like, I don't know, it's just fucked. But I can't really think of anything else. I know this was kind of all over the place. But if you like my vibe, make sure you subscribe. My name is Sydney, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!